Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're still working on the 351 for the Mad Mustang, and in the last video we installed the aluminum cylinder heads. So I did some work off camera because it just is so boring. I just went ahead and we put all the guide plates in, all the rocker studs in, all the rockers, all the push rods, all the lifters. So, and we already adjusted the valves. Now, this motor was already up and running, so I would guess that the push rods are the right length. So what I did is I went ahead and I have it on top dead center, and I adjusted this push rod out so it had 0 lash and gave it a half a turn, and then rolled the motor over. I did paint the valve with a Sharpie to see if the roller is pushing on the valve in the center, and it is. If you want more information on that, I will put a link in the description from the Rustang when we redid the heads and had to measure for push rods, and we had to do all that on the 289 Rustang motor. So I will definitely link a description down below. So right now on this one, we have all the valves adjusted. This motor had a lot of expensive parts in it. It has comp rollers, it even has comp push rods, comp guide plates, probably comp nuts and everything. So this guy spent a lot of money on this motor to try to get it right, and somewhere down the line, one of the valves, he either over revved it and the rocker turned to the side, and it messed up the rocker by the valves. I don't have them handy, so I had to buy 2 rockers. Unbelievably, you can buy just 2 rockers. You just go on Jegs and you can order just 2 rockers. I think I threw them in some boxes of parts over here. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. So like I said, we checked all the rockers, and you can see right there, that is definitely a valve smash. So that means that this rocker, somehow the push rod came out and this turned, but you know, probably the push rod bent. I don't know how else, because these things, like right now, this one's on top dead center, this thing does not rock to the side. So I don't know how this thing turned and got destroyed. Oh, you can even see here, it got hit here. I didn't even notice that before. That actually hit the valve. So something happened. He either over revved it. Hey G Junior, you see this? I didn't realize there's a hit there, right?
Oh yeah.
But the valve also hit here.
I saw that, but no, I did not see that.
Yeah, that's why I replaced these 2 rockers. I didn't see that. That's definitely the top of the valve retainer. So these are, I was scared to run these again, but he was. I guess maybe he bent a push rod. You know, he was pumping nitrous through. So when I adjusted the valves, I have it on top dead center, so I adjusted these 2 valves. Then if you notice, I put marks on here, a 1/4, and then I went a 1/4, and then I just went down the firing order. So I did 1372, 6548. So those are all done. So now what we need to do is get the manifold put on here. That's the next thing we need to do. Oh, and there's going to be a sub video in here. This had a MSD distributor that was all rusted up because the rest of this motor was rusted up. If you're new to the channel, this motor here came out of the Mad Mustang, and there was water in cylinder number 8 and cylinder number 2 and number 3, and it destroyed the valve seats in that head. And then the motor was locked up and we had to get it spun. Then we found out that it had a, once again, where did I put it? I don't know where it is. There's a bent rod. It had a bent rod, so I had to replace a piston, a rod, and we did all the bearings. Go back and check the other videos out on this one. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in the thing, but that's where we're at now. I went ahead and adjusted the valves. If you want a little better description than my video, you can go to Jim's Automotive Machine. He's got a 289 video that they rebuilt, and they go over setting up the valve train. It's a very good video. It's a very long video, but it's a very, very good video. Oh, getting back to the sub video. Sorry, squirrel all over the place. This had an MSD distributor in it, and the MSD distributor got filled up with water, and the mechanical advance was jammed. He said he had it locked out, but it was actually jammed. Sorry about the heater noise. So I have the distributor all taken apart, and I finally got all the parts free. It's gonna need a bearing. So this is gonna be another video. I'm gonna show you how to reassemble the MSD distributor. There's the pickup. Everything was really, really rusted up. I didn't want to film any of that. I should have filmed that, but I got it all freed up, and that'll be a video upcoming on the channel. So right now oh, there it is. G Junior found the bent rod. So there's the bent rod. Love this thing. It's going to hang up the next one. So here, grab that real quick.
Camera's almost dead.
Yeah, I've got it plugged into that battery pack.
Well,
So the next thing is we'll put the manifold on. Manifold goes on. Basically, the motor's ready to go back in the car. We'll put the manifold on, and my brother E-Boy powder coated the intake manifold. It's getting all dirty sitting up here. So the next video in the series, I will be rebuilding the MSD distributor, or at least putting it back together. Actually, I might get I think they have a kit. I'm missing a couple parts. I'll probably go ahead and order the parts, and then I'll do the video. So that's it for right now. I got the valve train done. We got to put the manifold on, and then we'll have to get it back in the car. And then the next video will be the distributor. All right, everybody, just a really quick overview of what I did last week on the motor. I'm trying to put out a video, every week for y'all to keep you all updated. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the automotive videos. Please subscribe, which you can always do then that corner down there. And we will catch you on the next video of rebuilding or putting back the MSD distributor back together. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching.